can't say enough about our guys' focus. First half wasn't our best defensive half. I thought the second half was outstanding. Other than, I thought our special teams played great other than the daggone kickoff return. We just missed 2 tackles.
Thanks.
Hey, Bruce, just want to ask you about the defense turning things around. Early on, they go 75 yards for a touchdown. You're down 14-7, and they really clamped down from then on. Just what changed and how they dominated the rest of the way.
Yeah, again, we weren't communicating. It was the same problem we had. Todd got on them pretty good about let's communicate and get on the same page. And then after that, we were pretty solid the rest of the ball game. Even I would have liked to seen us even after the kickoff return. Great job by Sean running that down to hold him to a field goal, but Teddy made a great play. It was good to see them bounce back in that situation.
Yeah, I would think, coming back from what the Saints game was, this has to be everything you wanted this to be to get the team kind of back on track, if you will.
No doubt. And, we can't look in the rearview mirror. We can look straight ahead. And all week we had great intensity in practice and, overcame the early fumble on offense. But again, the first half, I wasn't that pleased, even though it was tied when we came in. But second half, I was really pleased the way we played ball.
Thank you.
Yep.
Hey, Coach, on that Rojo touchdown run, was that a play that Brady checked you at the line of scrimmage because of the way the safeties were split, or was that a call that came from you guys?
It was a call that came from the sideline. He was just – only check was where to put the receiver in motion. Gotcha.
And for you guys to have – because you guys haven't lost 2 consecutive games this season. All 3 of your losses, you rebounded, with 30-plus points, and obviously today you had, a 5-touchdown performance. What do you think that really stems from? Your ability to overcome some of these tough losses? Where do you think that comes from?
Straight leadership in the locker room. Our guys, it's a 24-hour rule, and they really go by it. By Tuesdays, they're on to the next one. I think we had almost a whole team in on their day off last week. And so it just speaks volumes of the leadership that we have.
Thank you, Coach.
Hey, Bruce. It looked like after Rojo's touchdown that you had a moment with him on the sideline where you held his helmet in your hands. Could you share what you said to him?
Yeah, I told him that that's what I expect of him. You're our guy. And that's what we expect of you all the time. And, he ran great today. And, he feels terrible when he makes a mistake. And the fumble in New York really upset him. And this one, I wasn't going to let upset him. And he bounced back really strong.
And when you said that, Blaine said that he could take it to the house. At what point was that? When the play was called or when you saw the defense?
We saw the defense and so Blaine said, this is going to the house. I said, we got a chance to split him. There he goes.
Thank you.
You bet.
Hey, Bruce, congrats on the win. What can you say about the play of A.Q. Shipley at center and then how Ryan Jensen performed, especially with that key block on the touchdown? Just some of those moving pieces for you on the offensive line.
Yeah, those 2 guys, you're talking about 2 grizzly old veterans who are really pro football players and got all the confidence in Q. And Ryan did a great job. He's been a guard, and he loves being a center. But, that was a great combination for us this week and thought they really, really played well.
And as a prideful, offensive-minded head coach, to go from a game where you struggled to do anything right and score 3 points to a game where you put up 544 yards, 46 points, 5 touchdowns, just how much satisfaction does it give you and your offensive staff and the players to see this come together so quickly after last week?
I think the players, the staff, we felt like we left 20 out there. And so I'm never satisfied. So I was really, really happy to rush for 200. I thought that was huge for us. And the O-line takes a lot of pride. And the tight ends did a great job and the receivers. But, Tom played great. And we still see where we can leave things out there and still get better.
Thank you, Bruce.
You bet.
Next question will come from Steve Isbitz.
Coach, can you put Tom Brady's big day of personal production in perspective? considering there were a handful of drop passes mixed in there as well?
It was outstanding. I thought when they were blitzing, he threw it out on his checkdowns. Those quick throws outside are kind of audibles after the ball snapped, and so he did play really, really well. He knows he left a couple out there too, but some balls that we had AB wide open and Mike and Gronk. So the win was really tricky, but Tom, I know he's as critical of himself as I am. So he played fantastic.
And can you talk about Donovan Smith's week as far as wanting to bounce back and obviously having a successful day today?
Yeah, Donnie's got a lot of pride, and it was rough playing with a new guy when Joe was out there, and that game just got out of hand. So, like I said, we don't have time looking at rearview mirror anymore. Just look ahead.
Hey, Coach, it seemed that in these comebacks, you guys have had a spark from the defense. How nice was it to get that spark today from your offense with Rojo's big play?
Oh, that was a huge play. And then JPP with the interception. I was really ticked off we didn't finish that with a touchdown. We were down there. We've been great in goal to go, and we kicked too many field goals again today. And when we had plays that we could have executed and gotten more touchdowns. So there's always room for improvement, but I'm really, really pleased with that play and especially JPP's interception.
We have time for a couple more. Next we'll go to Greg Alman.
Bruce, if you can just take us back to last night and what it's like to have a team stuck for as long as you guys were. What you did, you guys ate a meal in the airport, had some meetings in the airport?
Well, we didn't have any meetings. There was no. We couldn't get people together. We had guys outside, inside, upstairs, downstairs. We were in Shelter, that little terminal over there, and we got a bunch of pizzas brought in, some sandwiches brought in, and just tried to feed some guys. And guys were sleeping on the plane during that long break on the plane, and that was very, very frustrating. I've had that happen on the way home. I've never happened on the way to a game.
Next we'll go to Donna Lane and then finish with Rick House.
Hey, Coach, I heard you address this a little bit already, but your defense was a lot more effective in the second half at pressuring the quarterback. You mentioned communication, but what about for your front seven in particular? What allowed you guys, you think, to have more success there? It didn't look like you dialed up any more blitzes, really. It seemed like you were getting home a lot better. Yeah,
we got them in known passing situations. Once we got the two touchdown lead, the running game was going to be iffy at best, and our guys were just turning loose after the passer.
Gotcha.
Next question will come from Rick Stroud.
Bruce, was this sort of a display of what, Antonio Brown and Mike and Chris can work together when Tom has time, and that they all, Mike had a lot of targets. Obviously Antonio made some big plays. Is that what you're hoping for when you get those three guys out there?
Yeah, and then, Gronk has the big play. That play was huge. We made some big, long third. We've been struggling in 9+, and we hit some big ones today. And got to give the O-line credit for the protection, and guys got open. And it was that's what we're looking for. But again, we ran the ball really well. And those guys